They'll stop it here, and the tailgater party is on at Nielsen with savings in the thousands on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Score a savings touchdown in an all-new Jeep Compass Latitude, just $149 a month. And the road-ready Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab is yours for just $199 a month.
And we need your trade, so bring it in and you'll get top dollar. Plus, with every purchase, you'll get a Nielsen tailgating chair set. Hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
One of the great teams we're going to keep an eye on again for the last 2 years, state champs in North 2 Group 2, undefeated last year, 12-0, beat Lenape Valley in that terrific championship game down in MetLife. Chris Kubek does a great job with this program. They've been good for 40 years. You go back to Ted Monica coaching, Neil O'Donnell playing quarterback in the early 80s, just a great program. Then that run when they won a whole bunch of section titles in a row with Justin Goodwin. Well, this team, they're putting their own stamp on the Madison program, and they're looking forward to another championship year.
We hope, obviously, to three-peat again, but we're just going to take it week by week and hopefully rack up a lot of wins this year.
Well, the standards are high, and, with three-peats coming up, and, we're busting our butt in the winter in the weight room, but overall, it's like, we're kind of at the high standards. Everyone wants to beat us. We're like the target on our backs, but overall, yeah, we're ready to go. We're all 4-4, so.
I think that we should have a good season again. We're getting a lot of players back. We also lost a lot of players, but I think that this year should be another good season.
We got a big season coming up, obviously after 2 back-to-back state championships. Hopefully we can end it just like we ended last year.
We lost a lot from last year, but we have a nice core coming back though to build on, and so far so good.
Madison football, no stranger to winning. They have had a great program over the last 40 years. The last few years, they've won state titles. They capped it last year by beating Lenape Valley in a thriller at MetLife, and they want to build on that.
Coming off of last year, it was a great game. Coming off of Lenape Valley, starting back up with them. I wouldn't want another team to start off against. 2 great programs going back at each other. Should be a fun game.
Last year, Madison opened the season with a thrilling win over Lenape Valley here. It was about 400 degrees out, and they held off a Lenape comeback. They ended the season by beating the Patriots at MetLife Stadium, and they opened this season on the road at Lenape in a great tradition that's really heated up in a short amount of time.
I don't think there's another team we'd want to open up to. I mean, it's a rematch of last year's state championship on a Friday night on opening night. Going to be a big night.
We're very excited. That's the one team I'll play, and they're great competition. They're great, respected team, and overall it's a battle always. Every single year is always neck and neck with each other. But yeah, we're all excited. We set our tone in the winter, the calendar and stuff like that. But overall, we're really excited to play them.
I think it's a great way to open up, especially because every year since I've been watching, since I've had 2 brothers that were on the streak teams a while back, and I remember going to those games. They were always close games, so it's probably going to be the same thing this year.
Madison went 12-0 last year, won their division, but what a tough schedule they have. You open with Lenape, and you throw in Hanover Park, Verona, Mountain Lakes. It never gets easy with them, and they know they're the hunted, and they like that role.
We'd rather have a bullseye on us because that means we're doing well. If we don't, then we're irrelevant. So, it is what it is. We try and play and improve to, play our best, and we're going to give everyone, the best game we can, and hopefully, we keep rolling through.
It makes it even work even harder. It's like, all right, we'll take a day off. No, we go out and push each other. Even if it's raining out or it's disgusting weather, we come out there and start busting our butt every single play. No plays off, no days off. So overall, we just keep, grinding, trying to get to the top of the schedule.
There's no secret recipe for the success here at Madison. The kids and coaches all say it. Good feeder program, the coaching, and the kids buy into the program. It's a small school, but they get big results.
I got to owe that to my teammates and the coaching staff. They really prepare us every week, and we just work hard every week.
Definitely coaching, and I think just the town lives around football. It's Madison, small town, but football's such a big thing. Everyone knows we've been good for such a long time. Everyone loves it.
It's just a great coaching staff, working our butts off in the weight room, and just the vibe that the town brings. It's just a great town to have a football team in.
Obviously, you said before, Santi said the coaching staff, and this is the town itself. You know, the town is so involved with everything, like in the booster club. Just, you know, they're always at games and gets a whole crowd. It's just great. And it's the players, like all alumni, you know, come by and watch. They love it. They always come back and watch just the groups and the team. That's it.
The kids buy in. I think every coaching staff has the same formula. You know, we all get there a little bit differently. You know, it's all about weight program and solid offense, defense, special teams, all that stuff. We all try and do the same thing. But these guys buy in. They're tough kids, and you know, my assistant coaches are on board, and they do a great job teaching what we want. And it fits. Everything fits together. So it's a good situation for us.
That opening night game up in Lenape is going to be awesome. Last year, they played, as I said during that story, on opening night it was about 100. On opening day it was about 100 degrees. Then they played at MetLife. It wasn't a bad night that night for December in Jersey, but looking for another classic game between those two on opening night. We'll have more here on the Nielsen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Morris County Sports Beat right after these messages here on mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here, and the tailgater party is on at Nielsen with savings in the thousands on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Score a savings touchdown in an all-new Jeep Compass Latitude, just $149 a month. And the road-ready Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab is yours for just $199 a month.
And we need your trade, so bring it in and you'll get top dollar. Plus, with every purchase, you'll get a Nielsen tailgating chair set. Hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks, pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use Pop Money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Nielsen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Morris County Sports Beat. As football season's here, a couple local teams already open. This week coming up, everyone will be opening up their season. My favorite time of the year, folks, can't get enough of high school football. One of the top stories last year out of the football season was Morris Hills. Played that tough conference where they played teams like Jefferson, and they played Sparta and Vernon and West Milford. Some very tough teams, and they had a couple losses during the regular season, but they turned it around and made a great run to the North 2 Group 3 championship game where they beat fellow county team Par Hills at MetLife Stadium on a Saturday morning. It was a great day to be a Scarlet Knight. Coach Mike Sabo, who played for Morris Hills, got them their first section title since '75. A great year for the Scarlet Knights. They graduated one of our players of the year in Damon Fleming, who's at Muhlenberg. But they have a good core coming back, and they're excited about the 2017 season.
You know, we have a young team, and I feel like that if we keep working hard in practice every single day, we could come out with a good game against Mendham first week.
Yeah, young team coming in, and last year was in the past, and just come out here, try to make it better.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We got a young group coming in. I think they're ready for the challenge. We got a young quarterback, sophomore named Nick. He's coming in, putting a lot of extra work in during the offseason. I think he's ready. We got a young fullback, and he's ready too.
I'm real hyped about it. I mean, we have a young quarterback, which is, some people would be nervous about it. I'm pretty confident in him. He's looking real well. Over the summer, he's been putting in good work. Team's coming together. We're putting together an O-line. We lost a lot of seniors last year. Everything's coming together like it should, and I'm ready for week one.
We're excited, to get going. Boys have been working hard this summer. We have a Friday night game against Mendham High School at home on September 8th, and it's kind of what we're geared up for right now.
The Scarlet Knights went on a run for the ages, winning their first state section title since '75. The whole Morris Hills community got behind them, and the Scarlet Knights really enjoyed that run.
Yeah, after a while, we haven't had a state championship, 40-some years. Yeah, it was great. We brought the whole town together, surrounding towns, everybody from different towns coming to watch us, and it pretty much made some good come out of it. Yeah.
Coach Mike Sabo has a good core of returning 4 seniors, great captains, but he said this is a new year. They can't rest on their laurels.
Every year is a different year, and last year's was great. Great memories and just great experience for the school and the community. But now we start our 2017 season, and we're excited to move forward and get going with this year.
Coach Sabo's expecting big things from Devin Caruso, who had a monster year last year as a junior.
I had a pretty decent year last year, so this year I'm looking to, go bigger and better. Like always, you can never go back. You always want to go forward.
Morris Hills plays in a very tough division. Sparta won it last year. Jefferson's in that division, a tough Vernon team, West Milford. And they kind of took their lumps against Sparta, but playing that division got them ready for states and helped them win a state title.
As far as our division, I mean, to be honest, it's been Sparta and everybody else. And, we've really been a part of the everybody else for the last, several years. But we feel like we've always been in that second tier of teams where, we're competitive every season and try to do the best we can.
Jefferson's been a real tough team for us. We started playing them a couple years ago, haven't beat them, and this year is going to be the year we're going to beat them. And I'd really like to put up a better fight against Sparta.
Well, they're defending North 2 Group 3 champs, but they can't defend their title, not because they're not going to make states. They're in a new bracket, North 1 Group 4, new teams, new challenges, but the goal remains the same for the Scarlet Knights, become state champs.
Like I said, this is a new year. We're actually North 1 Group 4 this season. With our success last year in Group 3 was great, and now we're in the Group 4 section, with some real good football teams, and kind of where we're at right now is getting ready for Week 1 and going from there.
As we said during the story, Morris Hills will not be able to defend their title, not because they're not good, it's because they're in a new section, North 1 Group 4. We'll have another champ in North 2 Group 3, so we'll see what happens there. But I think the Scarlet Knights are going to be okay. We'll have more here on the Morris County Sports Beat right after these messages here on mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here, and the tailgater party is on at Nielsen with savings in the thousands on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Score a savings touchdown in an all-new Jeep Compass Latitude, just $149 a month. And the road-ready Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab is yours for just $199 a month.
And we need your trade, so bring it in and you'll get top dollar. Plus, with every purchase, you'll get a Nielsen tailgating chair set. Hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift. You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Well, we're going to take a special look back at the 2016 football season in Morris County, and it was another memorable one, a couple of state champs. The first one was a great win for Morris Hills as they beat Par Hills to win the North 2 Group 3 title. Mike Sabo was one of our coaches of the year. He did a great job at Morris Hills as they get their first state crown since 1975. Let's check out the highlights. First quarter action here at MetLife Stadium, and third-seeded Morris Hills gets a first down. Watch quarterback Damon Fleming pick up 8 yards to the fourth-seeded Par Hills 13-yard line. The Scarlet Knights punch it in here on first and goal from the 2. Watch Nick Walls fight his way into the end zone, and Morris Hills has a 7-0 lead after 1 quarter of play of this North 2 Group 3 final. Second quarter action, and Parsippany Hills is driving, but on fourth down, it's Ray Almodar and Damon Fleming combining for the stop to turn the Vikings over on downs, and it's 7-0 Morris Hills at the half. We move to third quarter action, and on the kickoff to start the half, it's Mike Patelli with a good return for Par Hills as he brings it out to the 47-yard line. Par Hills then drives to the Morris Hills 18, and on 4th and 1, watch Wilson Dunn get it done with the 6-yard run and a first down to the 12. And the Vikings score here out of the gun. It's quarterback Nick Verducci calling his own number for the 12-yard touchdown, and we are tied at 7 with 8:25 to go in the third quarter. Morris Hills is driving again, but watch Dylan McDonald come up and make the nice tackle for Parsippany Hills to make it 4th and 7 for the Scarlet Knights at the 25-yard line. Morris Hills coach Mike Sable decides to go for it, and the Scarlet Knights convert. Watch Damian Fleming get it to Devin Caruso, who makes the catch for the 25-yard touchdown, and after a block PAT, the Scarlet Knights have a 13-7 lead with 1:25 to go here in the quarter. Great catch there by Caruso. And that is our score after 3 quarters. because Morris Hills forces the fumble. It's Devin Caruso with the recovery and the nice return for the Scarlet Knights. All right, fourth quarter, same drive, and the Scarlet Knights cash in here. Watch Angelo Macero on the sweep. He follows Troy Dawson and Nick Mers, and he takes it in for the 22-yard touchdown, and Morris Hills pushes its lead to 21-7 after the two-point conversion, just 33 seconds into the fourth quarter. All right, Morris Hills gets the ball back, and on 2nd and 21, it's Nick Walls picking up the first down with this terrific 25-yard gain out to the 45. And on 3rd and 12, it's Damon Fleming doing what he does best. Watch him take off with a 57-yard touchdown run, and Morris Hills has a 27-7 lead with just under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. They're feeling it in Rockaway, folks. All right, Parsippany Hills is looking to rally, and its quarterback Nick Verducci having all time to throw, and he zips it to John Stampone for the first down at the Morris Hills 36. Then it's Nick Verducci converting here on 3rd and 1, and after the late hit, Parsippany Hills has it 1st and goal at the Morris Hills 4-yard line with just over 3 minutes to go. And the Vikings score here. Watch Nick Verducci roll out, and he finds Kyle Davis for the 4-yard touchdown, and Parsippany Hills trails 27-14 with 2:59 to go in the game. All right, we're looking at a thrilling finish. Watch the Vikings, they get the ball back, but it's Devin Caruso with the strip and Nick Walls with the recovery for the fumble for the Morris Hills Scarlet Knights as they will line up in the victory formation to post a 27-14 win to claim its first state sectional crown since 1975.
I have no words. It's anything I could dream of. I grew up loving the Giants, coming here watching games, coming out of that tunnel, and coming away with the state championship is just undescribable.
It's crazy. It's a great feeling with a great quarterback. Damon's best quarterback I've ever had in my life. Knows where to put the ball every time.
We've won this since our sophomore year, and for this to actually happen, it just doesn't even feel real at this point.
I went to Morris Hills, and it's 1984. As a 10-year-old kid, I went to a state title game that we lost 8-7 on a last-minute field goal, and we missed it. And that dream was born for me on that day that I wanted to win a state championship at Morris Hills High School. And I've been selling that dream for the last 13 years to our teams here at Morris Hills, and this team bought that dream and brought our first state title home since 1975 to Morris Hills.
And we'll have more here on the Morris County Sports Beat right after these messages here on mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here, and the tailgater party is on at Nielsen with savings in the thousands on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Score a savings touchdown in an all-new Jeep Compass Latitude, just $149 a month. And the road-ready Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab is yours for just $199 a month.
And we need your trade, so bring it in and you'll get top dollar. Plus, with every purchase, you'll get a Nielsen tailgating chair set. Hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use pop money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
The other state champ has been the best public school in Morris County for a long time, for the last few years at least, Madison, as they won the North 2 Group 2 title and a thriller over Lenape Valley. They gave Lenape Valley their only 2 losses last year, and both games came down to the wire. Madison pulled it out. Let's check out the highlights. We go to MetLife Stadium for the North 2 Group 2 final and watch Michael Josephs of 3rd-seeded Lenape Valley and top-seeded Madison's first drive with his great read and the pick, and Lenape Valley has a 1st and 10 at its own 31. Lenape Valley's facing a 3rd and 10 here from the 40, and it's Kai Dickerson breaking it to the outside before Max Downing drags him down at the Madison 33-yard line. Nice run there for Dickerson. The Pats keep the drive going here. Watch Mr. Excitement Stevie Lyden get the corner and pick up 15 yards and a first down at the Madison 15. Then Lenape Valley would turn the ball over on downs. Then it's Lenape Valley's defense coming up with the sack here. Watch Steven Chisonis track down Michael Carney, and the Dodgers would eventually have to punt. And the punt was a short one, and Lenape Valley takes advantage of the great field position. Watch this terrific run by Michael Josephs, who cuts it up, then changes fields, and races to the pylon for the terrific 31-yard touchdown. And after the PAT, Lenape Valley has a 7-0 lead with 19 seconds left in the first quarter, and that would be our score at the 1 quarter of play. What a run by Josephs. Second quarter we go, and it's Dante Diano with the fumble recovery for Madison, and the Dodgers are set up 1st and 10 at the Lenape Valley 21. Big play there. And Madison cashes in. Watch quarterback Michael Carney call his own number, get the great kick-out block from Brian Kraska as he takes it in for the 13-yard touchdown, and we are tied at 7 after the PAT with 8:10 to go here in the second quarter. All right, Lenape Valley has the ball facing 3rd and 8 deep in its own territory, but it's Stevie Lyden on the sweep, fighting his way upfield for 23 yards and a first down to the 33, but again, Lenape Valley would be forced to punt. So the Pats get the ball back here. Watch Steven Chizonas pounce on the bad snap for Lenape Valley to end the Madison drive. And the first half comes to an end with both teams tied at 7. Okay, third quarter we go on 3rd and 5. Watch Michael Carney take off, and the shifty Madison quarterback barrels his way to the Lenape Valley 44 for the 20-yard pickup and a first down. Then Madison would turn the ball over on downs in this defensive battle. All right, Lenape Valley has the ball, and it's Stevie Lyden again on the sweep, breaking and tackling, bullying his way for 16 yards and a first down to the 29-yard line. Then it's Troy DuPont right up the middle for 17 yards and another Lenape Valley first down to the Madison 42 as the third quarter comes to an end with the game still tied at 7. What a game. Okay, same drive, fourth quarter, and Lenape Valley's looking to retake the lead, but the ball pops out, and it's Dante Diano again snatching the ball, and he brings it back to the 40. Another huge play by the Madison defense. And Diano continues his monster game here for the Dodgers later in the quarter. Hutchin combined with Brian Harris for the sack, forcing a Lenape Valley punt. The Dodgers get the ball back after the punt with 1:56 to go, and on 1st and 10 from the Lenape 42, watch Michael Carney buy some time, and then he finds Matt Mulcahy for the huge 26-yard pickup and a first down to the Lenape 16. Oh boy. Then with just 15 seconds left in the game, it's Carney again rolling out. He gets it to Matt Mulcahy again, who gets a huge block from his brother PJ, and he dives into the end zone for the 17-yard touchdown. And after the missed PAT, Madison has a 13-7 lead. Oh my goodness. All right, Lenape Valley's got the ball. They're in desperation mode. They go to the air, but it's Steven Esposito with the game and state title clinching interception here as Madison tops Lenape Valley 13-7 to defend its section title. It's 10th in school history as they move to 12-0 to finish the year, while Lenape Valley's great season ends at 10-2.
I'm just proud of not only just everyone, our coaches, teammates, and our town for supporting us because we work all 12 months of the year. We get in, we're always lifting throughout the off season. And then once it's time to work in the preseason, we just get going right away.
It's tradition here. The whole town knows it. And it's just, it's huge to be a part of the club.
It's amazing. I didn't play last year. Watching them win a state championship really made me want to work harder this year to get to here. And we finally did it.
It's exciting. You know, we're always trying to set this program apart to win 5 and 7 years is special. You know, so. And these guys never quit. You know, these games, you know, we play some tough games all year, but at the end of the day, we always seem to come out on top. So I'm just proud of the boys.
And we'll have more here on the Morris County Sports Beat right after these messages here on mugsmedia.com.
Bill Snopper here, and the tailgater party is on at Nielsen with savings in the thousands on every new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram.
Score a savings touchdown in an all-new Jeep Compass Latitude, just $149 a month. And the road-ready Ram 1500 Express Quad Cab is yours for just $199 a month.
And we need your trade, so bring it in and you'll get top dollar. Plus, with every purchase, you'll get a Nielsen tailgating chair set. Hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover.
Jeep Celebration Event Ram Power Days.
Pop, 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 money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Use your phone to pay your friends. You can even pay the rent. Out to dinner, pay your buddy. Use your phone to pop your money.
Lakeland Banks pop money, money. Pop, 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 money, money, money.
Pay the sitter, send a gift. It's real easy, you get my drift? You don't need checks, you don't need cash. Use Pop Money, it's so fast.
Lakeland Bank's Pop Money, the easy way to pay people. Pop to it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Welcome back to the Nielsen Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Morris County Sports Beat. It's now time for Orthopedic Institute Live Well Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Rehan Shamim. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey. I work with athletes of all ages, from children and adolescents through high school and college. and even to the weekend warrior population. These are people who like to stay active, they like to engage in sports, they like to do exercise, they might like the aspect of staying in good shape, they might like the team and camaraderie aspect of it.
My name is Lara Carlson. We are at Central Park of Morris, and there's kickball going on tonight. So I work for the organization Jersey Club Sports, and we run a league. It's almost every night a week there's a different league going on, and tonight it's kickball and sand volleyball. So some people do come and warm up and they take it seriously, but then there are others who don't, and we see some really serious injuries. So, you know, it would be nice to see more people come and warm up. Some people show up literally at 6:30 when the game starts, and they leave as soon as it ends. There's no warm up or cool down. And you know, I'm an athlete myself. I played sports in college, and I know the importance of warming up and cooling down. And sometimes people get hurt because of it.
Because they're not dedicating their full time to keeping their muscles strengthened and stretched and appropriately worked out, when they do put in 100% effort on those weekend sporting activities, it might be a sudden change from what their muscles are normally used to. If you're a weekend warrior, you like to go out on the weekends, softball, kickball, volleyball, whatever it may be, you just have to keep in mind what are the specific demands of your sport and what can you do to prevent injuries in those sports.
You'd be surprised because you think like, okay, this is fun, it's co-ed sports, but someone tore their Achilles on the first day of one of the opening kickball seasons. He was out for the rest of the season. I've seen like really serious injuries, people sand volleyball, spraining their ankles, just coming down, you know, people have torn their ACLs.
For many athletes, athletic trainers are very important in helping us take care of the athletes in terms of both injury prevention and treatment. For high school athletes, most high schools do have athletic training staff, and the athletes will have access to them as they need on a daily basis. As you get into the higher levels of sport, including college and professional, that access becomes even more intense. Unfortunately, for the weekend warriors, they don't necessarily have this kind of access. When they get injured, they don't know where to go. They don't have a point person that they can talk to about how serious is this kind of thing and what do I need to do, who do I need to see, what further treatment should I be getting. And that's why we're here. Our job is to make sure that anybody who comes in will get that kind of evaluation and has that access.
I think a partnership with the Orthopedic Institute would be phenomenal for this organization. Jersey Club Sports is huge, and there's so many different members. And again, there's some people who have never played sports in their entire life, and they're doing this purely because it's social and it's fun. But I think everyone from, you know, the athlete to the non-athlete they need to know properly, you know, how to warm up or what they should do when they have an injury, and likewise for the staff.
As sports medicine physicians, we love sports and we love athletes. We love being part of a team, and we take that team approach towards taking care of our athletes. That involves treatment with us, our physician's assistants, our physical therapists, our athletic trainers. All of us work together to make sure our athletes stay out on the field. We like to keep our athletes healthy, and a good injury prevention program can do that. If things don't go as planned and something happens, we do our best to make them get back to the sports that they love as quickly as possible.
Again, folks, it might sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but it comes from the heart. Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey believes what Muggs Media does. They sponsor many things, including the Live Well tip, the Play of the Week. They're on the show. They're great. They're nearby. As I say it every week, from your neck down to your toes, from diagnosis to treatment to surgery to rehab, they do it all, and they do it great. They have some of the best reputations and best doctors and physical therapists in the area there. So for any time you need anything done orthopedically, they're the place to go, the Orthopedic Institute of New Jersey. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of the Morris County Sports Beat. On our next show, we're going to have some highlights already of the fall season. So we'll have some football and girls soccer, boys soccer. We'll see what comes our way, but we're going to be right into the season, bringing you highlights right through to the state finals. And if we want to be part of it, we still have spots open. If you want to be an advertiser, info at muggsmedia.com, info, muggsmedia.com. If you want a college recruiting video done, we did one for Larissa Spellman, who played our high school softball at Butler. She played at Kentucky this past year, did very well. We do corporate videos, commercial videos, social media videos. Anything you need, we can do it here at Muggs Media. Check us out on all our social media, Facebook, Twitter, we're on there. And you can check out our YouTube page. If you Want to subscribe to us, you can subscribe, and you can watch our show right on your TV, on your smart TV or Apple TV. So we're there for you all different ways. We even have an app that you can see all our great programming coming out of Morris County. So that's going to wrap it up here from the Nielsen lot in East Hanover. I'm your host, Dan Cleary. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you again soon on mugsmedia.com.